What's up, everybody? Provided that I push the correct button to start streaming, this is Football Absurdity Drafts on Tap, and I am super excited today because Waleed is ill, and that did not come out right.
Well,
That did not come
Waleed
out
is
right.
ill.
I'm not
He's
super
ill.
excited because Waleed is ill. I'm disappointed because I have that much more work to do. Also, I kind of like him, but I'm excited because we have something I don't think I've introduced you to before. Uh, we have What the heck? We have the person who introduced me to auctions. The person who came into our league 20 years ago and was like, this snake drafting thing is done. We are doing it the right way. And changed my future, honestly, because that led me to like really get into wanting to write about fantasy football theory. He's the only four-time champion of my big money league. We have the Moo here. The Moo, how are you doing?
I'm
Where are
doing
you
great,
right now? You
Evan.
got a fun background.
Thank you. No cats this time. They don't want to be laying on my bed like last time. So, doing good, doing good. Can't complain. It's a great day. Gonna draft some football people. Looking
Yes.
forward to practicing some more. Getting the strategies down. So then you can draft people and then they can die in the middle of the season or get used
Yes.
incorrectly and you paid a bunch of money for a high stakes running back who doesn't really do anything until you're out of it and then he does stuff. That's the
The
best kind of running back
CMC story.
to get. CMC, Jonathan Taylor, all those
Oh
guys.
God. Najee, that 1 year.
Yeah. Oh, I got some fireworks. You want some fireworks? I'll hold them close to my eye.
Oh yeah. God. I forgot about that. And then his agent made the worst. You see, I posted that in the Discord where his agent's like, he'll be fine. He's like Mike Williams. Mike Williams is fine too. He's just going through an injury. And then Mike Williams retired the next day, and you're like, you are a
Yeah,
liar, sir. You're an
I'm out.
absolute liar.
He's like, I'm out. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
So we are
Uh,
in a 10-team mock right now. Well, what have you been finding in your mocks? What are you doing? What are you aiming to do in terms of growing as a fantasy football champion today?
well, trying different things out, seeing how they work out. Trying different strategies and seeing how they, since it's a mock, and seeing what you end up with, and it also helps you gauge. Like, I use it as a gauge. Like, oh, I could have gone a few dollars more on that guy because you get down to the end of a draft, I got $15. Well, I quit on certain player when I didn't want to bid 35, but if I bid 35 on him, I would have gotten him. And I wouldn't be sitting here with this extra money and this guy that I don't really want when I wanted the guy I really wanted.
That's been
That's
happening
what I
to
use
me a
it for.
lot. Where I posted the mock. I'm sorry, you were talking. I stepped on you. My bad.
That's okay. No, you're fine, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, I'll post it, and they're like, okay, but you could have had this player if you bid more early. That's my thing. I think I've learned is like bid more early, figure it out later.
Yes.
Yeah,
So don't worry about the back end right away. Worry about the front end.
yeah.
The back of the house will work
Don't
itself
worry
out.
about the back of the
Because usually,
bus. Does the front of the bus have an
because usually,
engine?
yep, everything usually works itself out, man. People will spend all their money and then you're like, oh, there's all these other guys. I didn't really need to worry about this guy and this guy and this guy. But I will say, there is a after a little bit, there's a severe drop off in some positions, and there's like,
Yeah.
especially running back.
Well, how about quarterback
This
this
year,
year?
the guy, I don't know. It's
There's the
kind
top
of,
five, and then it's like $6 players.
yeah, yeah. What do you got? Allen, Lamar, what? Hurts. Some people are taking Daniels a lot, and then there's one other one, right, that runs around.
Yeah, hold on.
Joe
Let me look.
Burrow is up
As soon as
there.
our room pops up. Yeah, Joe Burrow's the one who's gonna have the most growth. He was $5, and now he's like $20.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Who's the other one? Once my window pops up, I don't have to use my brain anymore. I will totally know all this stuff by reading it. Uh, so yeah, and if you haven't looked at it, tier one of quarterback is like $20 to $30, and tier for people at home, tier two is like tops out at $6. There's like no in between. There's no people rated in teens, but people often go in the teens. They just don't have that number next to them, which is interesting and should make two quarterback leagues extra funny. Who do we got in here? We got Sid. I don't know if we have any. Oh, Freeman. Freeman's here. Nice job. Freeman won last week or the week before last. Glad
And
you're in here.
Rodney.
I don't think Rodney's.
Rodney.
Usually we
I
have
don't know
like
who
half
Rodney is.
us. Well, good. Uh, I'm glad we don't have half us because now I can try different stuff and not automatically
Not have
punt
to worry
on
about, well, people are
not
gonna watch anyway, and I'm like, hey,
you
I
know,
see what you're doing.
not automatically punt on wide receiver two because everybody at football already loves wide receivers.
Mm.
So the move, how did you get so good at fantasy football auction that I still aspire to be you despite a career of minor
Well, I've
accolades?
been, what am I? I am gonna be what, 52 this year. I started playing fantasy football when I was 19,
Wow.
and I got with a bunch of guys. When I first started, it was a 20-team league, touchdown only. I won that 3 times, but only because it was a keeper league. You get to keep one guy for up to 5 years, and every year is $5 more than the last year. And I was lucky enough to get, I think, Tomlinson and one other guy. I can't remember who it was, but
Wait, so you've been doing auctions since the start?
yes, that was my
Wow.
introduction to fantasy football.
I did not know they even had auction 33 years ago.
Oh God, dude, yes, it was like a group of guys that went from 20 to 18 to 16 to 14 to 12 to non-existent.
And was it
But it
touchdown
was
only
fun.
because you had to pull out the newspaper and look up the stats every week?
No, we had a site. I don't remember what the site was
Oh, wow.
called. I think it might have my MFL. I think that's what it was, MFL or something like that. It was really a
So that
long
makes
time
sense.
ago.
MFL looks like it's 33 years old.
Yeah, and it's just touchdown only was really, you didn't really get a lot of points. So, but yeah,
And
it
we
was
have,
funny. A cycle, have doing it for this cycle. There's one guy who did it every year, never paid attention to anything. Every year he was like, "What team does he play for? What's his position?" It's like, you got a chart there, man. Why aren't you looking at your chart, bro?
oh,
It was
wow.
just funny. So then everybody would stand up and nominate. I'm nominating Jerry Rice, wide receiver, San Francisco 49ers. Okay. You're like, what's going on here, man?
That's
It was fun.
fun.
It was a good time. I remember one year he was disabled and we had it at his facility. That was an interesting time. Then the air conditioner stopped working. Oh boy.
What
But
city?
that was back when I lived in Aurora, Chicagoland area.
Oh, that's right.
This
Moo
guy
is
would,
one of the 800,000 people on our community who's from Chicago. I forgot about that.
yeah. So it was like somewhere in Naperville. And I think what? And then I moved out to California and started playing with you guys. And that's when we changed it to, what was it?
It's when
2005. We
it's when you
changed it.
changed it and you're like, just do this one time. And we did it. And we're like, you're
Yeah.
right, you're right, you're right. This rolls.
Yeah.
Like, we're just
But it was, you guys didn't
angrily
want to.
arguing about math for 3 hours. This rolls.
I remember it was like the 3rd or 4th year we were doing it. We were like, let's give the kickers more points. And we made it. And the kickers were ridiculously overpowered. And you're like, oh, we got to dial that back a little bit down.
I don't
I think we were
remember
giving them
that.
score. Oh, we were giving them a scoring like a running back, point 0.1, whatever a running back was per yard points they were getting. It was crazy. It was
So what do
just
you
so
think of
fun.
this? I get everyone's okay. It looks like we only have two bots. It's going to be viable data. We can continue. We don't.
Tommy and Billy.
Yeah, yeah. Neither of those are ours. What do you think of the fact that it now randomizes the nomination order?
It doesn't just go by the position you choose.
Yeah, it just randomizes you. It's so. I don't want to taint your opinion. What's your opinion?
It's interesting. I don't know if that's just very interesting. That's just odd. Just odd. Should go in the
Yeah,
position, the normal order. You never know because you could be nominating twice in a row. That'd be kind of silly. But,
considering
oh,
considering.
$54 for Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, was that a bot? That was the bot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Considering Yahoo, but the other guy just showed up. I'll take it. Considering like Yahoo never changes anything at their auction site, for them to make this change, which is totally arbitrary, and I could get by just rolling a d10 before if I want a randomization, I'll just roll my d10s. You know,
What are
I
we
don't.
doing? These people are going
We're
crazy on T.
we're bot killing, or maybe because Sid just really likes T. Oh no,
That's a lot of money for T. Higgins, man.
That's a lot of money for T. Higgins.
Guy like missed 5 games last year. Didn't crack 1,000 yards, I think.
People believe that Cincinnati has zero defense.
Yeah. Well, they're not paying their players, and they want to put crazy language and stuff. Be like, here's
Yeah.
some crazy language, and we're just not gonna blah blah. And you're like, what are you talking about?
Thank you, Tommy, for jump bidding there.
$60, Chase Jamar. Huh.
Is he mine for 67?
Oh, you're getting him for 67. There you
I'm
go.
taking for 67. Cool. So I did it. I pre-spent.
Now you pre-spent.
Not
Now you can
gonna
like,
not gonna have too much money today.
it's only when you got like $123 left, $133 left, 133. I can look at the right there and see. No.
If you're just joining, Moo and I were talking about how one thing we're trying to really refine in July is not ending up with too much money. Figure out how to spend that money ahead of the time when we don't even know if we'll have that money. It's not intuitive, so it's hard to do. But we're challenging ourselves to pre-spend so we don't end up with a bunch of mid players and no stars and money left over.
Mid players, a bunch of mids don't really.
Yeah,
Do it for
they'll
you.
get you fourth place in your league, which is nobody wants that.
No, we're getting 63 on Saquon. Oh. Do you think Saquon will be any good this year with the amount of work he had last year?
No, I think he'll be fine. I don't think he'll be RB top 3 money fine.
$63 is a lot of money for him.
Yeah.
Nico Collins.
The history of 2,000-yard players, there's only been one that's had a decent fantasy season the next year compared to value.
Look at this Tommy guy just
the hell
right up to $62.
Even for a bot, you're going insane. You are $13 above average.
I bet he could have got him for 20 or 30 or something. He's got $100 wrapped up in wide receivers almost.
That I don't mind. I don't like two very injury-prone wide receivers.
No.
And people say you can't predict injury, and I say it hurts so much I need to try, even if it's just false hope. Like, I need to feel like I have some control because it hurts so much when they go down.
The Texans switched offensive coordinators, new system. Don't know if it's going to be the same one, that he thrived in the year before. Yeah, that's a lot of money, though.
Weird a bid from Nico Collins.
I think $50 would have been. Just jumped right.
I would have let you had him for $50. Yeah, that's bots have no chill.
Ooh, Willie's making a good team there.
I have to nominate a player. Oh, here's a player I totally want. I totally want this guy. I'm not just nominating him because I don't want him.
Wow, Willie, that's a lot. Dang, $78, almost half of your budget.
And do you have any bidding strategy? Like with these rookies, I like to hammer bids, even if I'm not getting Ashton Genty, just to make it seem like, oh, everyone's going crazy. You should go crazy.
That's a good idea. I usually, when I try to go crazy, though, I get caught holding the bag a lot.
That's fair. Yeah,
didn't want to hold the bag here, but I guess I am holding the bag.
Do not want a $54
if you do have a good player, it's not too bad. If it's like somebody.
And that ties into the overwhelming theory, which is, it's okay to bid a dude up, but be willing to pay anything you bid for him.
Right. Don't get caught with your pants down.
Yeah.
And it's also always fun to stick other people, right? You keep
That's
going
most fun.
You're like, oh God, and then you stop and you're like, oh, what? Ooh, it's a lot of money.
I'll take Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yes, Jahmyr Gibbs is totally.
I think he's going to be RB1. Okay, so I definitely pre-spent. I achieved my goal, quote unquote.
I do not see any scenario where that is not possible.
And he gets injured in the first preseason game.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm going to be passing for a while right now.
Oh, look at Tammy's team. Spent a lot of money. How much? He got $50 left. I like the two players. I don't like T. Higgins, man. That's just going to be a big eyesore. T. Higgins. Ugh.
I don't like T. Higgins. I worry about Nico Houston's offense, and of course, I worry about Las Vegas, just for many, many, many reasons.
Yeah, it's Pete Carroll though, so I give him. He likes to run the ball a lot. That's what he did in Seattle.
Yeah.
Except for when
he
did the whole Russ Cook thing.
And it's not like Pete Carroll. It's not like Pete Carroll, who's like 78 years old, is gonna be like, I'm gonna try something new this year. No, he's not gonna do that. I think I'd rather have wait. That was Amon Ra. I think I'd rather have a $54 Ashton Genty than a $61 Mir Gibbs. I think.
Yeah, well, it's like that Family Guy episode where they go to get the boat, and the guy's like, "You can have a boat, or you can have this mystery box." And Peter's like, "We'll take the
Yeah.
mystery box. Could be a
Could be,
boat, you know?
could
Like,
be
well, I
anything. It
could
even
have,
could be a Jameer Gibbs. Oh, sorry, I stepped on your
right?
punchline. My bad. You
That's
set it
okay,
up
dude. You did it
beautifully. I
fine,
stepped on
man.
it. My bad. Like,
It was perfectly fine. It was awesome. It could be anything. It could be another Jameer Gibbs. What did you take? I took the box and gave me Ashton Genty and Chip Kelly.
Freeman's crushing this again. $46 Puka, I think, is a steal.
That's not bad. Yeah, Puka kind of was injured a lot last year. It's the only thing I kind of would 46 is about
Yeah,
the right
he's
price
got
on him.
some baggage. Freeman is definitely from Football Absurdity. Welcome, Freeman. Glad you're here.
What's the Lad McConkey?
Oh, one of the bot's owners just showed up, and you've now realized that the bot bid $122 of your money on 2 running backs. Okay, cool.
I
Good
mean, that's
talk.
still salvageable. Just go, ooh, Tommy. You got Lad. That T Higgins one, man. I'm just gonna. I can't. I don't know. Just boggles my mind that people draft that guy every year. He doesn't do anything. But somebody's got to draft him, right?
Yeah, and Cincinnati will have 7,000 offensive yards because they have no
Yeah, that's
defense.
true. Cincinnati. At least they're not Cleveland. They're a little bit better than Cleveland.
Yeah, what is going on over there? Well, I mean, we do know assault against women, but why? Why is it still going on?
Oh
I don't.
God, dude,
I don't get it.
come to Cleveland. We drafted the it's just like a thing, man. What are
Yeah.
they doing?
What are the questions they ask in their pre-draft interviews? Like,
Do you hit people with helmets when you get mad? Do you punch women?
okay, we have a spot for you, man. We're
If you
hiring
answer
women
yes to
punchers.
these questions, we have a starting running back spot for you. Here you go.
To be fair, assaulting women it's very serious. That's why we're making fun of them and not joking for our audience. But we're like, how your culture sucks, Cleveland.
Oh, Bucky Irving, the Buckster.
Oh my God, y'all bid like grandmas, man. 2 nickels was a lot in my day, dude. Just go to 30. Come on.
Two nickels.
Like,
I walked up both ways. I walked uphill both ways.
yeah.
I walked uphill both ways. Whatever. Oh my goodness.
I
Bucky
think I've.
I don't know. I'm kind of worried about the Tampa Gays. I'm not worried. I'm wondering how Tampa Bay will look like this year since they don't have COVID,
Wirf.
since he's not the
And Wirfs.
Jaguars head coach.
And
So,
Tristan Wirfs.
oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
yeah. That's the big one for me. That dude locks up the left guard position.
Should be interesting to see what Baker does.
Baker Mayfield looked good. You were future Hall of Famer.
I was just somebody said he doesn't run around. I was like, what? Do you watch the same stuff I watch?
He does, but also he doesn't run to the left because Tristan Wirfs just walls it off from everybody. There's no need to go over there. Tristan Wirfs has got it. Yeah, so I'm just not going to draft a Buccaneer. That's the beauty of auctions. I don't have to pick them. If I don't like somebody, I just don't bid on them. Dallas is another team where I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't want to have to root for you. I don't want to have
They've
to.
got the new that coach is the son of. Well, who's the coach again? Was it Norv's son or something?
Don't fall. I missed the coaching changes at Carousel this year. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Hey, look at that! I got CD for 56. That's not bad. I like CD. New Cowboys. That's how you spell it. Brian Schottenheimer. There we go. I knew his dad had something to do in the NFL.
Okay, I'm back. One is, why are people acting like neighbors is going for. Huh. Yeah, there you go. How am I the only one bidding against you for this? I'm the only one with no
I
money.
understand it, right? It's like this is they throw the ball. They've whoa, they've got
Whoa.
Russell Wilson this
Oh,
year.
there we go.
That's a, he's half decent quarterback. I mean, better than what they were
Better than what
trotting
they
out there
had.
last year.
Yeah. Quarterback they just plain out fired halfway through the year.
Oh, you have an injury clause, Daniel Jones. We don't want you. Yeah, $41 is criminal. Should be a lot more.
Oh wow. That was you. Oh dang,
But
that is a steal. So you got CeeDee Lamb and Malik Neighbors for 97. Damn, dude. Told y'all this dude was the.
deal.
I told y'all this guy was a legend. Like, oh my gosh.
I think that one guy was just pricing me up on CD.
Sure, which is fine because you got him for 56 bucks. I need to get some guys now if they're going for this discount because that means too many people have too much money later and I won't be able to get other guys.
When you're starting two are great. Chase and Gibbs.
Yeah, but the market's
Freeman's got a good team.
yeah. Freeman
Brown.
always has a good team. Freeman like comes
Brown.
every one of our sessions. Uh,
I'm very interested to see what the Lions offense looks like this year without Ben Johnson calling the plays.
True. What I'm seeing is players going for a round projected, which usually means there's going to be a bloat around a third of the way into the draft to halfway into it, where people have too much money, and you got mid guys start going for really unrealistic, unpayable numbers. See if anybody likes
Yeah, because
this
people are
nerd.
like, oh, I sat on my hands for all these
Yeah,
dudes. Well, now
yeah,
there's not that many dudes left, and I guess I need to start buying dudes.
yeah, and
We just start.
what I advise in those drafts is just get as many discounted early players as you can fit on your team because you're not getting any discounted mid players like you usually are.
No, goodness no.
Usually I have a much more precise strategy, and here I'm just like, just get it, and then sit there.
Do it, lady.
I don't want Drake London.
It's not that bad. I'd be interested to see what it's like this year when they don't have a stone, a statue back there like
That's
Kirk. That
fair.
guy came back too early.
I should have qualified my statement. I don't want him for 35.
Kirk
And
should have never
yeah,
started last year. He was still hurt.
why do we do this, bro? I'm trying to make entertainment here, not freaking bid $1 at a time. There we go. People don't want to see people counting. People don't turn into a stream to watch people count up from 0 to 60. Okay.
Maybe nobody will bid on
Oh
them when
my
I bid $5. I'll get
God.
them for $5.
That's not
Doesn't
how
work like that.
dollars work.
I don't think anybody's gonna let Jefferson go for $5.
And like, if he does, that fucks all of my data. Like, I'm like, now the entire market is thrown off, and I have to kind of toss out all of this work and not put it in the spreadsheets because not only is he not going right, there's 55 more dollars in the pot than there should be at this point. Yeah. So no matter, even if I get him for $5, I'm like, well, that ruined everything. I quit.
Got him for 5.
It's one of the things I'm like, can
Brock
people
Bowers.
start pricing Travion Henderson correctly? It's really messed me up that I get my RB2 for $4, and I'm like, that's not realistic. This is not how he's gonna be. Ramondre Stevenson ain't doing nothing.
He had those problems last year. He was not holding on to the ball too long,
Yeah,
too well, not too long.
and I'm an Ohio State fan, so I've watched Trey Henderson play. Dude's an NFL running back. Dude's got the
Yeah,
build.
Peppers.
Dude's got the
Yeah,
sense, and also doesn't try to like dance around. Dude just gets you. He does what the coaches want him to do. Wow, Eric getting Brock Bowers to 28. That, like I said, it's discount city here. Get in now because it won't last.
this is his first guy. What do you think? Brock Bowers going to do anything this year?
Yeah,
Or
Brock Bowers is
positively?
going to crush for 28. Sure, and more importantly, Brock Bowers and Trey McBride are so much better than any other tight end. You get that positional advantage.
And it's easier to do in an auction league because then you're not missing out on other players.
Yeah, exactly.
You take them early, you're like, well, I missed
You
out on all these
get
guys.
multiple second rounders in terms of. Do I have a leading offer? Okay. There's no way. Okay. I guess I got a $36 Brian Thomas Jr.
That's ridiculous.
This is so weird. Are there people asleep at the wheel? I guess there's two people who haven't spent $1. That's not a lot.
What are you doing? All the good guys are going to be gone before you crack them
Yeah.
out.
And I've done my thing. I've done my strategy. I've got 3 discounted studs, and now I just gotta wait a long time because the middle of this draft has nothing for me. Jonathan Taylor for 33. What the hell is going on?
That's not.
Weird tightwads. Whom do you have? You have some good guys. Oh yeah, CeeDee Lamb and Nick Neighbors. Yeah, you're.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. And you have $103. Damn. Okay. Wow. Damn. I told you all this dude ruled at auctions. All right.
Pat's got an okay team.
Check out
Got a
Pat's
little
team.
bit. Bucky Irving, Derrick Henry, and Justin Jefferson.
That's all right.
Yeah, J. Jeff is always going to be good, man. It just doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a steal for Njigba, but he's got Sam Darnold. How is Sam Darnold going to do this year? Is he going to be as good as he was in Minnesota, or is he going to be bad like he was in New York because the offensive line is not that good in Seattle, from what I hear.
The second one. I mean, he lost DK, which is cool, but I don't know. $16 is a steal, though. It's weird.
Yeah, it is. That should be in the
When
20s, but
when will it correct?
it's only 10 teams, so I don't know. I think everybody's going to get some studs here.
There's 5 teams, including you. They're sitting on at least half their money. So something's gonna happen. Is it gonna be Josh Jacobs? Give me the first one. What am I looking at? Oh.
Brees Hall. I like Brees this year. How do you think Aaron Glenn's going to do as a coach?
What?
Aaron Glenn? Is
Don't.
that his name?
I don't. Who? Where?
The new Jets head coach.
Oh God. What did I want to say with the Jets?
Aaron Glenn, yeah. He's the old defensive coordinator from Detroit.
Huh.
Should be interesting. I like him because he made Aaron Rodgers fly all the way.
Yeah, that was funny.
That dude,
that was fun. You fly out here so I can fire you.
Man, there's still a lot of good players out there.
Yeah, there are.
Rodney got anything? No, Rodney's not bought anybody. Come on, Rodney. What are you waiting on? The water's warm.
He's been bidden. You can't take it with you.
Like, right. He's like, stops. He's like, oh, look, he got his first.
There is.
Brees Hall.
There's always that one guy who sits around and then has like $80 the last half of the draft, and you're like, "What are you? This isn't like grocery shopping. You can't just buy the sale items."
You can't just buy the sale item. What do we do? It's Cortland Sutton. $4. That's gonna be a steal.
Yeah, people shop like they're grocery shopping. You know, you gotta remember, it's not like God or the management setting the prices. It's a bunch of people deciding if they want to bid it or not. So I can't be like, ooh, the good Doritos are on sale this week because somebody else wants the good Doritos, and so they'll pay 10 cents more. You know? And if I do that, I'm gonna get the shit Doritos, the limon flavored ass Doritos or whatever the hell.
Limon.
Lime flavored chips is always a mistake, in my opinion. As a guy who loves lime, I'm like, I don't get why I want this next to corn.
Devin Achan. Now that they got rid of Janu, should you think he more
The
more
hype,
passing opportunities?
the path to RB1 is there. The question is, if you're drafting Achan, you're linking yourself to Miami's offense, and you're linking yourself to the health of Tua. And now we're somewhere weird.
But at least I will say, at least they got a better, decent quarterback, backup quarterback this year.
Who's the backup quarterback this year?
I can't remember. Let's look it up.
Freeman spent all their money, but they have a great team for it. Let's see if this creates a sensation. Last in tier 1. I'd like to get like at least $30 out of the pot. I think the market is correcting. And I'm going to try to goose it just a little bit. Oh, come
Zach
on.
Wilson.
You're not going to just let me spin. Oh, if somebody wants Trey McBride for more than 25. Okay, well, I'm down to $1 bids. So we get to see how this strategy works. Studs and duds. I gotta admit, I still have the studs. I'm happy to be forced into this through my own hubris, I guess. Nominate them and then bid my max on them. That's not sure that's optimal best practices right there, but that's why we record these and review them, so I can get better. But still, I have Jamar Chase. I've been Jamar Chase, Brian Thomas, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Trey McBride. If I can get the right dollar players.
Yeah, if you can get, if you hit on the, well, what you got left? I gotta nominate somebody here.
I have dollar max. My mid max is $1, which I never advocate for. I never advocate for that because $2 has 10 times the purchasing power of $1 at the end of a draft. You know, because you can only nominate a guy that you'll get. You can only get a guy when you nominate, which is 1 out of every 10 times.
Yeah. It should be interesting to see how it turns out for
you. I can always bid $2. That's why I think it's got 10 times the purchasing power. You know, I can bid $2 at anyone's nomination. So this is interesting.
Kyren Williams.
But then again, like I said, I wasn't doing anything in the middle of this draft anyway, because either the market will correct or this draft is stupid.
I do like your start, though.
Thank you. For $180, yeah, you better. Otherwise, I'm doing the worst.
What I spent my money on.
Suck at this. I should quit. Which ref sheet are you gonna go for?
I don't know. That's just weird. Like
projected 26. Projected 26. It's gonna be 4 games. Projected. It's always 4 games. Unless you do some awful, heinous stuff that's really illegal, and you do it to 20 people, then it's 6 games.
Now does Jalen Royal? Now who steps up between Jalen Royals with cheese and Dusty Old Bones, Hollywood Brown?
Made of green dust.
Made of green dust.
If through the years, my wife has bought me every single season. So we're just quoting King of the Hill. What's your favorite King of the Hill joke? Mine is when he has to work the concession stand, and the kid goes, "Give me a suicide, extra diet." King of the Hill goes, "You can't put suicide in a diet. You can't put diet in a suicide. You'll ruin it." Like, oh my God, you have a correct, proper way to do a suicide. You mix together all the flavors. My wife's even laughing in the corner. That's my favorite Hank Hill joke.
I don't know if I have a favorite one. He's just such a
good
gentleman.
Such a good show.
Yes, it is. He's like so uptight. It's funny. I was just watching before this. They had the yoga episode on.
Wait, what's the yoga? Oh, yeah, the back. Yeah.
And Johnny Depp. Was the yogi.
Oh, yeah, the creepy yogi.
Tyreek Hill. I wonder if he's going to be worth anything this year.
I want off that train.
I mean, he went crazy last season. Now he's supposedly better. Maybe he's just. This is what is. Why do I over? Ah! Well, why do all wide receivers go crazy after a certain age?
Yeah.
Zay Flowers. I don't know about him. Projected only 4 TDs last year, huh? Hmm. What do you think of predictions? Projections? You think they're any good?
Um, yes, but they have enough flaw that you and I still have a lot of fun breaking them down, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, Lamar.
I don't see how he's going to regress 500 passing yards. That makes zero sense to me.
Yeah, that seems awful low.
11 touchdowns fewer. What? Nothing happened in Baltimore except we re-signed our left tackle, so we're good.
Every time left tackle, you got Derrick Henry coming back.
Yeah,
You signed DeAndre Hopkins.
yeah,
Ooh, the guy's out there in his wheelchair.
yeah. We're good.
And you got 2 good tight ends. You got an okay receiving core. You got Derrick Henry as your running back for the rest
And
of the season.
no major changes at all. Why is there this huge regression?
Interesting strategy by Eric.
Let's see Eric's team here.
Got Brock Bowers, JSN, and he just drafted Lamar. Interesting to see where he goes.
Oh, and this
Kind
year
of good.
he's doing better than Big Sid. I'm like, you're just not. You don't get what's
He's just
going on, Big
Jonathan
Sid.
Taylor. He's like, I'm gonna go Christmas shopping in the mid range here and get him
This
some
is
mid
not
range.
one of ours. Yeah, that's what they think. They think the mid range is going to be cheap. If it is, then there's a fundamental issue with the economic principles. $7 Rushy. Wow, this is where we, how the mighty have fallen.
Ooh, Garrett Wilson. I like him this year. He's always
Yeah,
good.
I
Plus,
like him
he's
for
got that
20.
contract.
Oh, are we starting to tip the scales? Is the economy starting to swing towards bullish?
I think this is FOMO.
Yeah, this
He's
is the
like, I
way
don't.
economics should swing. My goodness, Rodney wants a person finally.
All right,
Okay,
I'll live in that for 37.
this is the show we showed up for, and it cements what you and I and probably Waleed, if we were here, have been saying. If you're turning in, Waleed is ill, and we're so lucky to have the Moo as a fill-in last day guest. I really appreciate it because he knows ball and he knows auction more than Waleed and I. Um, $36 Garrett Wilson. This is what I was talking about. The middle of this draft has got nothing for anyone who hasn't been squandering, not bidding on people. Or maybe not. Maybe that was just one person that people bid a lot on.
There we go. Garrett Wilson, 36 bucks. I think that he's like Rodney here is like, oh crap, I better get some guys, because he's
Well,
like,
good. At least he figured it out. People like Big Sid just sit there, and at the end, they get all these bad players.
Rashee Rice. What did he spend? $7. Wow, that is quite the discount
Yeah, yeah.
from what he
How
was
the
looking
mighty have
for.
fallen.
Mikey Evans. I think Evans is performance proof pretty much.
Yep. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Be back.
All right. So we're Mike Evans. I like Mike Evans. I've had him several times. He always produces well. Especially last year when they got him the record. That was hilarious. People crying about the way they did it. What do we got left? What are we looking at here? Draft results. Nothing new. Tommy got a lot of wide receivers. Could have spent that money some other places maybe. What do we got? T. Higgins, Nico Collins, Genty, Lad McConkey, and Zay Flowers. It's an interesting combination. Not too high on Zay Flowers, but who is really? I guess some people are, you know? They can say it. Mike Evans went for $20. Hey, Jaden Daniels. That's not a bad price for Mike Evans. When is he projected? He was projected. They don't have that in there. Oh, $18. So just a little bit above average. Hmm. What do we like? Jalen Daniels, huh? $17. That's not bad. Wonder if he can replicate his performance he did last year. It was a very good season. Sometimes you wonder if he should have been the number one pick and not Caleb Williams. We'll have to find out this year with a real offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears instead of cheaping it out. It's pretty amazing what the Bears did this year. Huh. Usually watch them, they do everything wrong. Should be an interesting year to see how they turn out. What do we get? James Conner for $19. That's not a bad price. Not a bad price. Who do we want to nominate here? Well, let's go from CL. We got DJ Moore. Let's see what people do. Oh, I got to nominate. It's got to push the button. All right. Oh, $2. Look at Tommy go. $3. Wow. I wonder if he's going to get traded this year with his attitude. That is something you wonder. He's only got like a year left on his contract or something. Apparently, that's what some people say. Maybe there's longer. I don't know. I have to look it up. Let's see. Oh, he's going to go for $7. It's ooh, 9, 10, 11. Oh, he's not last year. He's got a lot of. Meh. He's got more than 2029. He'll be here forever. James Cook. Is he gonna keep up his touchdown streak like last year? 17. What he had? 17 touchdowns, 16 touchdowns last year. I don't know how you can duplicate that, but it is Buffalo and they're a good team. So, but their schedule might be harder. I don't know. He's probably not worth more than 25. If you go above that, then you're kind of spending a little too much, I think, on him. Does he go for over 20? Big Sid rounding out his team with quality, but Jaden Daniel. Let's see what we got going here. $11. That sounds. Jaden Daniels. Does he repeat this year? And so, how does Debo help him? Does he have a breakout season with Debo? $17. Oh, I didn't click the button fast enough. Big Sid finally spending the money, looking like a decent team there. Ooh, some Jalen Hurts. Oh, we got Jalen Hurts. What other kind of quarterbacks we got left here? You better not go for less than 10. There we go. Now we're still got to get him up reasonable price here, huh? 15, 16, 17 steals territory. What he's projected at 17. How is that 17? What planet? Obviously, see, it's not $17. Scary Terry. Very good last year. Can he repeat this year? We had 13 touchdowns. Wow, that's a lot of touchdowns. Over 1,000. He's got more yardage but less touchdowns this year. Huh, I guess. 19. Who's he going to? Who's got the high bid right now? Big Z's. Big ID. Big Sid. Big's ID. I like Big's ID. You should bid more Big's ID. Get your rainbow connection there. Raw Big
Okay,
IDs.
I am back. Thank you so much for vamping. Appreciate that
Why'd you
very
let him
much.
go? You let him go. We should have bid on him there, Big Sid. You
What
could
are you
have had a
talking about?
rainbow. Oh, Jaden Daniels just went. Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels went back to back almost, and this Big Sid took Jaden Daniels, and I was trying to get him to take Terry McLaurin.
Guys are
We had a
still
whole
going.
rainbow stack.
Guys are still going for discounts. Oh, except Jalen Hurts. What happened there? Oh, what Rodney wants, Rodney gets. Got it.
I kind of pushed the price up on that one.
Good. That's why I think a lot of. I think that's another reason why people like to sit on money to like being the big person at the table, the big bank. But it's like you can buy guys early and then just wait, and eventually, due to how mathematics works, you will be big bank.
Yeah, and you're just buying a bunch of scrubby scrubs. Not scrubby scrubs. I shouldn't say that. These guys made it to the NFL. It's something I can screw time.
Yes,
That
you
kind
could
of
have.
irks me when I see people sit there and go, "He sucks." Like he doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know. It's like well, he did something right. He's in the NFL, and you're sitting behind a computer typing. What is going on here? Let's show a little more respect.
Maybe, but like as counterpoint, I can't make a blockbuster movie, but I can say Mobius sucked because it did.
They
Like,
they make a lot of bad movies. A lot, man. Like I watched the one the other day. I had to stop it halfway through. I'm like, this is
what
so bad.
what movie?
I don't remember. It's been a while. Oh no,
I,
wait, I fell asleep. That's what I fell asleep 3 times trying to watch it. Jeez, what was it? That's how memorable it was, Evan.
yeah, no, I got an anecdote for that. I watch a lot of weird movies 'cause I like weird puzzle box style movies, but the quality of that is really hit or miss. And like twice today, this happens regularly. Twice today, I'll start watching a movie with an interesting premise, and I'll get like half an hour into it, and I'll be like, "Wait, I already saw this," and I totally forgot I saw it. That's how bad it was. And it happened twice today, so I just watched Coherence for like the 10th time. Like at least if I'm gonna watch a movie I've already watched, watch Coherence. Have you seen Coherence?
No.
Where there's a comet that passes overhead and it makes it so the multiverse can interact. And it turns out that people really want the best version of themselves. They really want people who have failed at life want. So everyone from every multiverse, like there's somebody who's trying to kill themselves so they can take their life. And so like a few of the main characters are trying to kill themselves and take over. Most of the main characters are being killed by themselves in another multiverse. It gets really fun. It's really fun horror. You're like, okay, wait, hold on. Which version of you is this? Okay. Huh. And there's a lot of clips of people killing, like not suiciding, but killing themselves, which is always fun thing to watch cinematographically. So I'm like, I don't see people murder themselves very often. Like, yeah, so I watched that, and that was good as always. Ooh, Chuba Hubbard, huh?
Yeah,
All right.
I like him. I think he's gonna be. He has a bell cowish role this year
I
with the
like
Panthers.
the I like the Panthers discount.
Yes.
People
I mean,
look at
who's
their
behind him?
record and they look at their offense last year and they don't realize it's different.
And
Yeah,
Bryce is finally picking up.
I
Well,
don't.
where did the coach? Their coach came from somewhere, right?
Everybody comes from somewhere.
I know he was like he was or was oh wait was he was a Buccaneers offensive coordinator,
Wow, your
wasn't he?
team's
Oh,
really
wasn't he?
shaping up. I don't mind Chuba Hubbard as your RB1. Lamb, Neighbors, and Evans. Wow. Kittle. And how much more? You have $32 left? Okay, you are early candidate for the Waleed. This person came in second in the draft to me award.
George Kittle. I think he's gonna do stuff this year. I like him. I like him a lot. Evan Ingram, the Joker
I
role.
mean, he
I
did
wonder what
stuff.
that's gonna
It's I
if
don't
that's even a
I
thing.
don't want to find out. It's all blob. He's gonna blob. Tight end's gonna blob.
$2 Drake May. Wow, look at that. $2 Drake May. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Freeman knows
that's
what
right. We
he's.
draft defenses. I'm so used to doing best balls, I forget that people draft defenses.
Yeah, and you can
Huh.
see kickers are great too because you can see a kicker go for like $5, and you're like, do you not understand how anything works?
All right, who's Eric gonna nominate here? What do we got? We're looking at some teams.
And how much Freeman have left?
Eric's spending
10.
some money.
Right now, my favorite two teams are yours and Freeman. If I had $10 more, it would be mine. But because I'm all down to dollar players, I'm counting me out.
Yeah, because then you can't really you can't get $2
You can't,
on
you
one
can't.
guy.
Yeah, that's my purchasing power. I have zero purchasing power. So
I mean, dude got Drake May for $2. It's like a steal.
yeah, Freeman's a Football Absurdity regular, and he knows how to surf the auction.
No quarterbacks have gone over $30 yet. That's pretty crazy. I think 29 was the most. No, 28. Tie for Jackson and Allen. Alvin Kamara. Be interesting to see how he shapes up in Kellen Moore's offense this year with the Saints. Did he get the
Uh,
same treatment as Saquon did last year?
no, because of
Too
the
old?
Saints, and the Saints just aren't a function. Saquon
No,
was in a
they
Super Bowl winning offense. New Orleans Saints were 2 weeks of being the best offense, and then just the joke that nobody wanted to talk about for the rest of the season.
Oh, he went for $19. Huh. Joe Mixon. He's an interesting one. Older aging running back. New
Was a
system.
steal and a half last year.
Yes.
I got him in our
I
league,
know.
and I was like, okay, I'm good.
This year should be interesting.
And people kept saying at the auction, like, who does Evan want? Because I had all this money. And when I nominated, or Mixon got nominated, and it turns out he's who I want, they're like, there's no way Evan could want Joe Mixon. That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, I just wanted a dude on a new team because it's fun.
$15. It's gonna be right below his wow. Below his projected and his average.
Yeah, we're still going Proj. This is interesting.
Eric Bowers just picked up. The defense. Why did you get a defense so early? There's no point to it.
The bot,
Caleb Johnson. I wonder how effective he's gonna be out there with Rodgers if he can't pass block.
the bot
Outside,
had $14 and one not $1 bids left, and it spent it both on bench wide receivers. When it already has Higgins, Collins, and McConkey. I get needing a replacement for Higgins, but then you can, you have one, oh my gosh, okay.
Oh, I don't. Caleb's a mystery. I don't know. Does he miss a third down blocking assignment, and get Aaron Rodgers killed, and then we never see him again?
Yep.
Oh, Rodney took him. Let's call him Rogers. Rodney's got the mid team, man. I think the highest he's what, $36. Yeah, a bunch of.
Okay, he has a very fourth place team.
Yeah.
Like, I can see him making the playoffs. You're not gonna win shit.
Hey, that's the first time I've ever
Hey.
drafted this guy. I wonder if he's going to be any good. Especially since Najee's starting out on a physically unable to perform list because he blew his eyeball up.
Yeah. Sorry to laugh at that, but like the way they try to pretend like he didn't blow his eye out.
I mean, wasn't Jason Pierre-Paul enough?
Yeah.
That guy in Tampa when he left the Giants, went to Tampa, blew up like a bunch of his
Well,
fingers,
like
and
I
was
was
like, "You're like,
explaining to my
why?"
kids, like my kids when they asked about Najee, I'm like, yes, it turns out running backs and football players in general don't make great decisions when it comes to the safety of their body long term. That's they have not been raised in that environment.
Kenneth Walker,
Okay.
interesting one. New guy for Seattle, wants to run the ball, but their offensive line isn't that good, so it should
Yeah.
be an interesting,
I don't see a lot of
interesting watch.
Seattle offensive blowouts here. Let's get this loser out of here. Wait, who is it? Who's Cleveland's running back?
You got Ford, you got Judkins.
Judkins. That's the one I want. I just want to not look at this guy's name.
That's the guy who's almost blowing his entire career.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have blown it if he didn't play for Cleveland.
Oh, you're gonna get him for $1.
Oh,
Oh
shut up.
no!
Okay, thank
Freeman
God.
comes and saves you. Should write him a nice thank you letter.
I can
Dear
do it.
Freeman,
I'll just tell him right now in our Discord.
thank you for rescuing
I'll
me
do it in our
from
Discord right now.
Quinton Judkins.
No, I don't want to do it in our Discord because then people will know he drafted Judkins, and I don't want that shame on him.
Ooh,
He's a
Calvin
good guy.
Ridley. I wonder if he's going to be any good this year since he's got a somewhat better quarterback than last year with Will Levis. Tennessee is just a dumpster mess right now.
Yeah. NFC and NFC South do not understand what's going on.
I love how they traded away AJ Brown, and they're like, we got Traylon Burks. He's the other AJ Brown, and then what? Traylon Burks is dead.
Like, oh my God. Teams make some dumb trades, man.
Like, didn't he have an allergy issue in his first year of season, first day of training
Oh,
camp or something?
yeah.
My allergies.
Just get the Claritin. I don't understand. Like, not the Aleve. Get the Claritin.
Oh, and Mike Turner already? Wow. Oh, look at this. Let's see if people bite on this Sam Laportes. Somebody's got to like Sam Laportes. The Porta Potties. Ah, there we go. Say a nice letter to Willie and Eric, and look at they're gonna bid each other up.
I have a tight end, don't I? Oh, yeah, I have McBride. There's McRib.
I mean, it was on $11, huh? $11. I don't know. That's be interesting if Laporta is going to be Laporta this year. Detroit just got me worried.
Too many coaching departures?
Yeah. New system. I mean, it's the same system, but with a tweak, I guess, on the offensive side. A new defense coordinator. I just, I mean, Gibbs is like Teflon or whatever that is. He's going to be good no matter what. But some of the other guys, like Jameson, is he going to be good? Is he going to be bad?
Yeah. Is he going to catch one pass for 12 fantasy points a year, every other week? Get you zero
Yeah.
the other one?
Now this guy, I don't know about him.
Oh, Swift?
Yeah, because he was run out of Detroit when Johnson was the coordinator. Now, was that a Johnson thing, or was that the other guys in the coaching staff?
I mean, really, we're in a Swift. His skill set is unmatched, but something's going on.
Can't go for $5. That's ridiculous. Not get a starting caliber running back for less than $10. Come on. You know you want to do it. Do it. There you go. See if you take it for 11. If not, I'll be happy with a $10 DeAndre Swift. Not too much, not too little.
There you go.
I have DeAndre Swift for $10. Interesting.
So now your running backs are Hubbard, Hampton. You got Hampton? Oh, yeah, you did. And Swift.
Yep.
It's not the worst considering you still have $7 max bid left.
Yeah,
Actually
I'm
pretty
on
good.
to $14. It's gonna be a lot of watching right now. Devontae Adams. I think bold prediction he does better than Who's the other guy?
Puka.
Puka Nakua. Yeah.
I think that's bold, but he's Sean McVay understands separation, and separation you don't age out of doing that. You know,
Yeah.
like there's a reason why Andre Johnson lasted forever. Like if you get separation and you have a smart coach, so yeah, I think Davante Adams is one of the perma steals this year. I love how when I click on a player in the updates, it doesn't take me to the players thing up here. It takes me to the owner's team who has him. And I'm like, if I wanted to click on Big Sid, I would click on Big Sid. But I clicked on Devonte Adams, and somehow you interpreted that as I'm clicking on Big Sid, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Everyone's going for the discount here. Huh. A lot of money left here.
Willie's got $78. He's only got 2 guys. What are you waiting on?
He doesn't know.
Nothing worth the money you got left.
Yeah.
Trevion Henderson. Supposed to be pretty good. Pretty good. He's from Ohio State too, right?
Whomever. Mitch J, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Travion. Yeah, yeah. Travion. See, $6 Travion. You just got your RB2 for $6. Like, that's not right. I rewatched tape of him because I watched tape and I'm like, yep, nope, this guy is going to be a fantasy producer out of the gate. You don't think too hard, you don't try too hard, you just are large and you hit the hole that you're supposed to hit fast. Darn, I don't like the Travion Henderson win, but that's what I get for bidding my whole bank on 4 guys.
Tony Pollard,
Tony
$5. That is
Pollard.
a deal. I think Cam's gonna lay. I think him and Chig might have a surprising seasons. Being having those under mid card titles, I guess you would call them.
Yeah.
David
Now
Montgomery.
people are arguing about David Montgomery.
Over my budget. Yeah, I wonder how he's going to do this year. They're just going to be all Swift all the time, or they're going to keep giving Montgomery, even though he just signed an extension, they got to use him.
Swift cannot bell cow. Here, let's get some money out of the pool.
Ooh, everybody's going crazy over this guy. I don't get it. He's being taken sometimes over known commodities. You're like, this is crazy.
I think it's FOMO for the people who missed out on all the great rookies last year, like BTJ and Neighbors. People think that happens every year. It's like it happens when we say it's going to happen.
When they say next year's class isn't going to be very good.
Yeah, no, there's no. Except Jeremiah Smith will probably declare, the wide receiver in Ohio State, that dude might be the best wide receiver of all time. Just based on what I watch of him, you're like, he's insane. But he's only like 19 or 20, so I don't know.
R.J. Harvey. This is an interesting one.
PJ Harvey. You're as mid as the band.
He's going to go for a steal.
Or
had to be patient, I guess, some of these people. But
this is a weird auction. Just the purse strings have to come undone at some point.
Well, I mean, most of them are undone, except for Big Willie and Biggie. They're like, they're sitting on almost like $60 and $80 intentionally. Yeah. Like, well, there's nothing you can spend $80 on. You're just gonna come to the end of the draft and nominate a guy you want for like $10.
Even Rodney got out. Even Rodney figured it out. This team's still super mid, but
Tony Pollard, Kenneth Walker, Caleb Johnson, Kyron Williams, and Brees Hall. Not bad running back room. He's only got 3 wide receivers: Sutton, Wilson, and Moore. Gambling a lot on Moore. I think Sutton and Wilson should just keep on keeping on. I don't know about DJ Moore. I wonder if he gets traded. I would not mind having that team, though. It's not a bad team.
Which team are you looking at?
Rodney's team with Brees
I
Hall,
wouldn't. I
Williams,
don't want
Wilson, and Moore.
those. I don't want Cortland Sutton and DJ
Yeah.
Moore.
Other than that, look. He took Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, let's go, right?
Travis Hunter. $2? Seriously?
Okay. This is weird. This draft
Well,
is
they're
weird.
going to play him both ways, so he could probably be halfway dead between the games. You know,
Yeah.
halftime of the game. Oh, I can't go on anymore. Aaron Jones, 30 years old, injured a lot last year. I think he's going to be splitting a lot of time with Monitor.
Yeah. I don't think they're trying
$5.
to keep JJ McCarthy in the stable either. I think they want him to just throw it all the time and figure it out.
Now this is interesting. Who are Big Sid and Willie gonna buy? I mean,
I don't know.
only
I like
players that
them
go.
fighting over DK Metcalf. That's really cool. You can have your Arthur Smith wide receiver for $2. I don't care. Everybody get in here. Rich people are fighting.
Let him get him for $16. That's a steal. Well, is it really?
I would pay $5 for him.
Did Aaron Rodgers bring in his buddies from the Saints, Kyle O'Reilly and Nick?
Yes, those two. Oh, that's right. Aaron Rodgers is on the Steelers. I keep forgetting because my teacher buddy last year, he loves the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we would talk about it every day and have a nice little friendly chat because we both like AFC North teams. And then they drafted Aaron Rodgers, and we never spoke of football again, except when I sent him a sympathy card. That was a fun day. I had nothing to do because my class was all gone for like a track meet. So I had Annie pick us up a sympathy card, and I sent him a card and said, "We're so sorry to hear about the passing of Aaron Rodgers."
Dalton Kincaid. Oh, gonna go for $1. Wow.
Good. Why would you show up for your photo in a red headband? All right, you're wearing a red flag around your forehead, man.
Dalton Kincaid. Oh, what did he go for? $1. Nobody wanted him. Joe Burrow. It took long enough to nominate this guy. Is he gonna go for 5, 6, to a 7?
I bet he goes 25. Let's see what the positions drafted grid says. Whoops, Willie doesn't have a guy. Big Sid has 2 quarterbacks because he's an idiot. Willie, you want him? Go get him. God. Willie's like when you have a friend and you realize they have a lot of money, and you're like, how do they have that money? And you go over to hang out with them, and you're like the most boring person who never does anything ever. And you're like, oh, that's why you have so much money. You just work and then stare at the wall.
Who is Tommy going to nominate here? Should be interesting. Look at all the talent that's left out there. People are just going to get for pennies on the dollar.
Baker Mayfield. I'll be back in a second again, too.
No worries. Let's see. Willie's in the lead right now with Baker. Let's see. What is Willie doing here?
Okay, boys. It's been an hour and you get extra.
Willie only has 2 guys and a bunch of money. Willie should probably be spending money here. He's going to get whatever he wants. And some people are just going to try and make him pay more, like our good old friend Eric here. Just upped it to 6. I wonder if Willie waits. What are you doing, Willie? Quitting on $5? You have so much money. There are not any good players that. That's just disgusting. Why did that guy bid? Why did you need him? You didn't need him. You already had Lamar Jackson. That was just a bid to bid. You don't even have a Raven, a Buccaneer. That's wild.
Breeze dust. Yes, that's not a thing. Why can't there be breeze dust if there's because breezes are like air, breezes are fire. They're
Jalen Waddle.
combustible. Oh my god, I ache. I ache.
I don't know, $6. That seems a little.
We had a
What are
very
you doing, Willie? You quit on some and you go deep on the ones you shouldn't go deep on. Jerry, Jeudy,
and also I'm
what the
trying
hell
to
he's gonna
upgrade
do?
my. I want
Still in
my
Cleveland.
piece just to upgrade
I still got a piece manager together, that guy.
my.
So $2 Jerry Judy. That is outrageous. But he is also in Cleveland, so you never know what's going to happen there.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, you probably heard my
Oh,
kids
you missed them.
play
Yeah, I
Minecraft.
did. Somebody was in pain. Somebody's in pain.
Yeah, well, my kids are 12 and they're going an inch a day, so yeah, they are always in pain.
Over my budget. Thank you very much there, Willie. At least you're spending money now,
Yeah, at
Willie.
least you're doing
Be at
something.
like $8.
I don't have to call for a wellness check on your house.
Oh. Defenses already. These should be things at the end of the draft, but I guess if you're done with your lineups. Did Rodney get that? Rodney got it. Oh, interesting. Show how many pass don't no correlate with your hand.
Oh, good. Let's nominate that kicker on Dallas. Can you fill a cartridge? Can you fill a cartridge? Yeah. Oh wait, the kicker on Dallas already went.
Travis Kelce. He might prove some people wrong. But he also might prove some people right.
When did Brandon Aubrey go and for how much? He's not gone yet. Travis Kelce had 900 yards last year? I didn't know that. I thought he died.
George Pickens.
Yep.
I wonder if he's
And
gonna do better in Dallas. No, he's not in Pittsburgh. Did
no.
he say he wanted to play in a warmer climate, or does that mess him up with another guy? $11. That's not bad. Ron, I know you can do more.
Yeah, come on.
Tyrone Tracy. I wonder if he's gonna be any good, or if it's gonna be Cam Scatterbo. Tracy did have that fumbling problem at the end of the year last year. Definitely tell you it's not gonna be Devin Singletary. Jordan Addison. Another guy with trouble for the law is gonna be missing the first couple of games, I bet, from the verdict. See how much he goes for. 2, 3? No more than 5. I'm betting $5 is his max. Maybe $3 or $2. Nobody's offering 3. $2 for Jordan Addison. It's quite interesting how the bottom has fallen out of everything. Eric is almost done.
this is weird.
Like you're getting wide receivers for $2. It shouldn't be for $2. I mean, what? Chris Godwin was 2, Calvin Ridley was 8, McMillan was. It's like ridiculous for your wide receiver room. You're not even spending $30. Brian Robinson Jr. Wonder if he gets more passing work this year than he did last year. That might be good. Hey, what? Hey. $5. Yeah, this is ridiculous. The bottom is just completely falling out. I mean,
Oh my God.
there are going to be some good dollar players.
I just typed in, hold on, I gotta nominate a guy, and I'll tell you where I am now. I'm somewhere completely, I'm on a different planet right now. And it's planet, oh my God. Here's a guy. That certainly is a football player. Okay, so I type in 11.2 million times 0.03. Okay, I'll tell you why in a minute, don't worry. And the Google AI says 2 million multiplied by 0.03 equals 336,000. No, it does not actually. That's no. How do you even get how are you even getting math wrong at this point? Oh my gosh. 2 million times 0.03 is 60,000.
That's
And it said 336. Oh my God. It's like when I asked how to heat up a Stouffer's French dip pizza, it says heat your oven to 499 degrees. Like, what?
Is that even possible?
498, you're fucked. 500, oh God. Call the fire department.
See what we're looking at. Let's look at these teams. Eric's got Brock Bowers, JSN, Lamar, Chase Brown, Terry McLaurin, Pacheco, Mixon, Montgomery, Harvey, Mayfield, Judy, and Addison. It's just interesting. Not a fan of the Judy pick. Cleveland can't even figure out what quarterback they want.
Please stop talking. Thank you. Not you, you're good. You're our guest. Talk all you want.
There's
the
the
people who
Dallas
are talking about.
kicker.
Oh, there we go. I tried to nominate him. Didn't even get a $1 Chris Boswell. So anyway, the reason why I was doing all that math is because something that always struck me as odd, even when I saw the movie, is you've seen Jerry Maguire, right?
Yep.
Yeah. At the end, he signs it.
He what?
At the end, he signs, or Rod Tidwell, you know, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character, signs a 4-year, $11 million contract. And Jerry Maguire and Renee Zellweger, like, celebrate wildly. And there's always like 4 years, 11.2 million times 3%, which is what Jerry Maguire makes as an agent. You're making now $84,000 a year, and you have a full-time employee. So, yay, you made $30,000 total in the year you quit your job. Good job, I guess. Like, your business is still going to fail. I don't understand why you think you can do operating expenses on like $30,000 a year. That always struck me as weird.
Now look at this, big Sid, $10 because he's filled out his team. See, this is what happens when you.
Yeah.
Where's Big Sid?
How does he get more clients though? But the off season is 9 months long. That's 9 months worth of operating expenses with zero revenue. I'm arguing with my wife about this.
He's not a one-sport man.
Well, he got Kuba to sign. He's gonna talk to all those people.
Basketball. He's got football.
See, just $10. You could have bid on more players there, guy.
You had me until you said sailing. That was weird.
Well, they show in the beginning he's got like a gymnast client. He's got all sorts of clients.
Okay, now I'm looking at his job. Oh yeah, I guess he could get. What is it? It's like
golf,
December. He could get some golf.
tennis.
No basketball contracts are getting signed, and then no hockey contracts.
Golf, tennis.
Sure, golf or tennis, but like, woohoo! Now I have $30,000 to land me a golfer, or I die.
But his morals are in the right place now.
Acquisition.
Yeah, that's true. His morals are in the right place, and he had her at hello. So, but yeah, it's always like the math in that contract doesn't work out for why Jerry Maguire should be celebrating.
Because they might have had to have a feel good moment, even though it wasn't a feel good moment. Look at Big Sid just is like spending $10 on a defense.
Oh yeah,
$10 on a
he's.
kicker, $10 on a defense, $15
This
on
is
a
one of those
special.
stupid drafts where I have to go through with a black marker and line item veto a few players from entering my
Yeah, it's just
spreadsheet.
like he didn't spend enough, so he knew. Yeah, that's $35 that he could have
And
used other places.
I can't enter that data in the spreadsheet because no one's like, oh, I got to get Mark Andrews. I'll bid $15. I got to get Philadelphia. I'll bid $10. Will that be
Nobody's
enough?
doing
No
that.
one's asking that question. No one's clicking our site to try and find the answer to that question.
Ooh, Jawan Jennings for $3. That's not bad.
Over my budget.
Rashid Shaheed.
Any player
Who's that?
nominated. Can it just stop saying over your budget every single time a player is nominated for $1? Because that's just, it's starting to hurt. Like, I get it.
Over the budget, gonna have like nightmares. Stickers are in your dreams
Yeah.
that say over the budget everywhere you look.
Well, it's too much like my real life.
Dollar. It's not a bad pickup for $1. Rashid Shaheed. Ooh, Jordan Mason. Think he's gonna be doing a lot of stuff that. 'Cause I don't think Aaron Jones is gonna make it that long.
Aaron Jones Sr.
Yeah, he is a senior.
I don't get why they broadcast that. I love that you want to celebrate you had a kid, but be Aaron Jones the first. Don't tell everybody, hey, I'm old. Unless you don't want to get paid.
Why
Alright.
name your? It's just wild naming your kid after yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I chose Calvin as a name because it sounds enough like Evan, but I'm like, I'm not going to name my kid. Oh my God. Here, hold on. I'm going to try and bait Willie with this. You going to take the bait, Willie? You've bailed. Come
Yeah,
on,
he
Willie.
bailed. Oh, he's full.
Oh,
no,
here's
he's
Chris
not full yet.
Boswell. God damn it. Okay, well, now I have to have this shithead on my team. Fuck me.
They should really go through and update their shit, man.
Like,
That's so funny.
fuck this
Like they got
guy.
guys who don't even play anymore listed on there.
My kids admired your fucking shithead ass. Pardon my language. I had to have a talk with my kids.
Pittsburgh. Nobody's gonna bid on you there, buddy.
I'm not, because it's over my budget. I ended up with
Pittsburgh.
Justin fucking Tucker. Jesus Christ, I did something wrong here. At some point, I said yes to a decision I should have said no to.
Oh, it's my turn to nominate a player. Just comes out of nowhere, doesn't it? See who gets this guy. Please, someone bid on him. There we go. Thank you, Willie.
Oh, you do not get too good for Chris Olave, but you can't handle the second kicker, Willie? Fuck you, snobby posh trash. Yeah, I showed him
Go
if you
for
were
$2.
here.
Everybody's, wow, afraid of his concussions. Of course, this year he'll have. Hopefully, he doesn't have somebody throw him hospital balls.
God damn.
$2 Olave. Averages 3.2.
When you can have,
$3.2.
you can average because you bid $3.20.
Yeah, I guess.
His quarterback's Tyler Blau or whatever his name is. Tyler Shurg. Tyler, how do you say that? How do I not know this? Good lord. And what's Kellen Moore gonna do with Tyler Shaw and Spencer Rattler?
I mean,
He's just gonna
not
quit.
play Spencer Rattler. We saw how that worked out
Get a
last year.
massive opium addiction.
Well, of course,
Kellen Moore.
they also had that year was dysfunctional. They fired their head coach through the season, you know. Then they had that other guy come in, and everybody liked that guy, and then let go of him, and they put orange juice guy in, kept the whole. Oh. Zach Charbonnet. Who grabbed Zach Charbonnet?
I'm not into Seattle.
Oh,
I like
surprised the Walker
offensive
owner did
lines.
not try to get him as a backup as a handcuff.
Seattle thinking that they don't need to draft an offensive line ever is getting old. It's really old. And I have to
Tajay
answer all these
Spears.
questions. We have to answer all these questions from locals who are like, can Seattle take the NFC West this year? And I should be like, well, sure, if they fuck up less than everybody else. Yes, there's a path. And they're like, oh, I feel good. I'm like, I really just insulted your team. Like, honestly, you don't get.
$2 Travion Henderson. $3 Tajay Spears. That's just crazy.
Wait,
No
he got.
CLs. No ACLs. Tajay Spears.
Freeman got Travion Henderson for like 6, I thought. Holy fuck, yeah, for 6. Freeman spent a total of $52, $54 on his running backs. And he has 4 of them. And they're all starters.
To make some tough decisions. Justin Fields. I think he's gonna have a good year this year.
Oh, yeah, I need a quarterback, don't I?
That's not how
My team is looking bad. Alright. Here, somebody bid $2 on this guy because I kind of want him. I should believe in myself more. I have a good core. I have knowledge of depth. I'm also just tired. No, Rodney. I hate you so much. All right. Fair.
Dak, you get Kyler. Get that Trey McBride Kyler rainbow.
For one
Do I have a
touchdown.
quarterback?
For one touchdown a year. Do
I don't
you?
have a quarterback either. No, I
Oh.
don't. I gotta get on that.
Draft results, positions drafted grid.
Oh, we're nominating Tucker Kraft now.
3 people don't have a quarterback.
A couple of bots in here now. Tucker Kraft, dude. Why is this guy even nominatable?
Willie can have 3. Good job, Willie. Is that your first tight end? It's probably not. You. Oh, it is your first tight end. Okay.
I think he's going to do the good this year because he's got a lot of incentives in his contract.
Tucker Kraft?
No, Stephon Diggs. Sorry.
Oh. No, it's my bad for not paying attention to who is nominated.
$2. That's not bad results. We got 2 teams that are done. Eric and Big Sid. Big Sid's got Jonathan Taylor, Rashi Rice, James Conner, James Cook, Jaden Daniels, JJ's. We call his team the JJ's. Devontae Smith, Alvin Kamara, Williamson, Adams, Patrick Mahomes, DK Metcalf, Travis Kelce, and Mark. Yeah, I like his team until the end here, where he could have probably spent more money during the draft and not.
Wait, say that. Who are you talking about?
Big Sid.
Those
last 3 picks really skew like what he could have really done.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like it's like if he just went dollar players, that's like 30.
Second most expensive player is $19.
Yeah. You could have put that 30 some odd dollars used someplace else.
Yeah.
I mean, at the most, what is the kicker going to cost him? $2? So I got 4 for 4. Now I need to work on a quarterback. Is there anything left that's good? Well, I mean, not many are gone, right? Well, we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people drafting 2 quarterbacks. That's crazy. 11 quarterbacks gone. J.J. McCarthy. Justin Jefferson owner should be bidding on this guy. Where is he?
Well, I could have gotten J.J. McCarthy for $1. Well, shit. Okay. Guess I better, like, get dudes or something.
Michael Penix.
Sure. He looked good in his 10 snaps or whatever. Oh, good. I didn't get him because somebody got, you got him, you nerd. Oh, did you need him? Oh, okay. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
I only didn't have a quarterback yet.
Oh, the eye guy. What's the eye guy going for?
Probably $2 over my budget.
Yep.
I have $5 left. Oh, welcome to the world of dollar players.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it really needs like a pass button or something. Blue.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, somebody bid $2. Who bid $2? Oh, nobody. That's the next bid. Sorry. There we go. I got the
You
Bears
got
for
your
$1.
defense. Yay. You have a reason to root for the Bears. Okay, people need to start running out of money or bench space because I am tired of not winning guys except for Justin Tucker.
You got 1, 2. There's a couple guys with a few spaces left. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got next year's got a lot. It can come down to you and that guy, I bet, because he's just not spending any money. He like froze up after Zay Flowers. Doesn't even have another running back, just one running back. Wonder if he's trying some thing.
I gotta medicate some of my family members. I'll be back.
So we got Jake Ferguson going for $2. Who's that gonna go to? Who is it? Trevor. Trevor finally got 2 tight ends now. 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends. Only 3 wide receivers. I mean, 4 running backs. 4 running backs. Huh. Interesting build. I don't know if he needed the second quarterback. Or a second tight end. Matthew Golden. Interesting. Interesting pick. Who took that guy? Freeman. And Golden's interesting. Green Bay. I don't know about Green Bay this year. Be nice to see how what they distribute the ball as. A lot of mouths to feed up there unless they get rid of somebody. What do you got? The one guy's out for the year though. Watson. Then you got the baggy balls and balls that can destroy themselves on contact. Talking about, ooh, Scam Scataboo. I can bid $2 on Cam Scataboos. See what happens here. I think Brian Dable really likes this guy. He might be taking over for Tyrone Tracy.
Yes.
Ooh, Cam Scataboo. Look at that. Doodly doo.
Dude! What? Don't do that!
Uh-oh. Dude's doing something he shouldn't do.
Don't rush towards it right away. Your pill? Yes.
Oh, Evan's gone, so it's just gonna run out until he
I
auto
didn't even
nominates
hit
him.
you. You pushed me out of the way. I didn't touch you at all. No, you did. I didn't touch you.
Give me a spot.
the whole thing. I'm not going to do that. Wait. Wrong casino.
Isaac Arendo for $1.
I'm not stupid.
I haven't nominated him and got him for $1. Minnesota defense for $1.
Yes, we're getting it tonight.
Minnesota defenses. They made a lot of improvements this year, so they should be a better defense. I like them. I really like them. They did a lot of good things. Good things. Good things. I hear good things about them. Good things. Good things. It's my turn to nominate a player. Who should we nominate, everybody? Rex. Let's nominate Debo. See what people like to buy some Debo for $1. Saying he came into camp out of shape, looking like a tomato can. Gotta get back in that chippy shape. All right, $1. I am going to get stuck with him, aren't I? Nobody's gonna bid on him. Look at that. Nobody. Nothing. Just gonna get Debo Samuels. There you go. Well, I guess I have to take kicker next time because that is my last pick. Kyler Murray. Whew, Marvin Harrison should have been bidding on this guy instead of taking Dak Prescott. Naked. What is Josh Downs for $1? I haven't seen him go in a while. Probably went pretty cheap. Who got him? Houston Texans. What? Little bit of a reach there, huh? Tank Bigsby. Now we're just grabbing stuff to grab stuff. I mean, do we really need to be driving Tank Bigsby in a 10-team league? And there's so many people above Tank Bigsby. Like 3 people. That's not many. Like J.K. Dobbins. You could have taken J.K. Dobbins. Gotten the same thing. Or, Javante. I don't know. Tank Bigsby was a weird out there pick.
Okay, I'm back. Thanks. Are there any players yet? Oh god, I got nominated. My bad.
You nominated one guy and you bought one guy. Same guy you nominated. I remember
Sick.
SeaWorld.
Oh, Garindo. I'll take Garindo as my RB2.
Yep. Got you for $1 there. Trey Benson. What does he do even?
He's the best backup in history.
Could that have been a wasted pick? I mean, I guess here.
Yeah.
I have to nominate somebody. We'll nominate a kicker because I need a kicker.
Trey Benson is officially my flex, so that's where I am.
This is so painful, the waiting. Nobody's going to bid on him.
Oh yeah. Okay, good. Once Willie goes, we're done. That's good. I want this guy. Oh, it's me again. This dude's dust. Let's grab him.
Nobody's gotten. Is anybody taken Dobbins yet?
I'll take some Dobbins. You can come on my team.
We got some teams getting finished here.
It's literally just me picking players.
It's you and Tommy.
God, I still need fires? Sure. I'll take you. You're from Ohio State. Okay. So let's look at the teams here. Big Sid had way too much money. Jaden Daniels, Rashi Rice, Devonta Smith, Jonathan Taylor, James Conner, Travis Kelce, James Cook, a bunch of mid. The next time, maybe come to play.
Right? That he could have bought so much more. That last
Yeah.
three picks are ridiculous.
Yep. This dude, Eric, has Lamar Jackson. All right. Jackson Smith and Jigba, Terry McLaurin, maybe. Chase Brown, okay. Isaiah Pacheco, whoa.
Yeah,
Brock
I don't know
Bowers
about
and
him.
Joe Mixon. The bottom fell out of your team real fast, man. Really has Bo Nix, Jalen Waddle, George Pickens. Oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. You can't come to the table with Jalen Waddle and George Pickens as your starting wide receivers.
Yeah.
Freeman, always a pleasure. Freeman has Drake May, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Puka Nacua, Devon Achane, Quinshon Judkins, Dalton Kincaid, A.J. Brown, Travion Henderson, Travis Hunter, Tyrone Tracy. All right. Great team as always. What?
You can get that. I like Ricky Pearsall for $1. That guy should take the Debo role.
Isn't he on PUP, though, to start the year?
Yeah, he's got a hamstring issue. So
Boys, be outside. You're way too loud. Pat Witt has Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Bucky Irving, Derrick Henry, Colston Loveland, Aaron Jones Sr. A lot I like, a lot I really don't like.
Kind of fell off there at the end.
Yeah, agreed. Tommy has Justin Herbert, T. Higgins for some reason, Nico Collins, Ashton Jency, Tank Bigsby. I said, what are you doing?
It's like it got kind of crazy at the end there.
Yeah, I had
Brock Purdy for $1 wasn't bad.
And now we gotta look at the carnage. Mine's like watching a horror movie where they cast like 3 stars. And you're like, cool, I see 3 stars and a bunch of dead bodies.
And dead bodies.
Jared Goff, Jamar Chase, Brian Thomas, Jahmyr Gibbs, Guerrero, McBride, Benson. I mean, if I can work and hit on RB2, I got a team here.
Yeah,
But
the Dobbins one is, I like Dobbins. He went to
yeah,
a good team. He was a cheap price.
yeah, I did the best I could considering I really painted myself into too narrow of a corner.
Yeah, you kind of, yeah. I think
Yeah.
36 on Thomas.
Also, oh, see, for me, it was nominating McBride for 1 and then immediately jumping to 25 to try and push up the bid. And I got him, and then I had $1 bids. Like, even if I'd gotten him from like 21, that extra $4 would have meant 4 $2 players, and this would be a real team.
Yeah.
Not a joke. Josh Allen, Drake London, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs. Your team has promise. Evan Ingram. I don't like this team, Trevor. Fat Moo
right.
has.
I mean, like at the end there, he didn't need to take. He already had a tight end. Didn't need to take Ferguson.
Yeah, true. Moo has Penix.
It's double defenses.
The Moo has Michael Penix Jr., CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors, Chuba Hubbard, Omarion Hampton, George Kittle, Mike Evans. Yeah, you've got you and Freeman co-won this draft, and it's not even close. Jalen Hurts. Well, I guess it's close because you two tied for first, but after that, it's not even close. Last guy is Jalen Hurts, Cortland Sutton. I'm kind of already done here, but Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Tyron Williams, T.J. Hawkinson. Yeah, you're as soon as you're gonna win to start the season, Rodney. But as soon as the injury bug hits your running backs, you've got a problem.
Yeah, 3 quarterbacks. I don't think you needed the 3 quarterbacks.
Oh God, I don't even scroll that far down. Oh God.
He's got Prescott.
Yeah, you got Hurts, and then you just kept drafting quarterbacks because that's the thing you did.
$3 you could have spent someplace else.
Who is your favorite team besides your own, Moo?
Well, my favorite start is yours, with the Chase, Gibbs, Thomas, McBride.
Yeah.
The Tucker thing kind of was
icky.
I do like Freeman's team minus Quinshon Judkins because that just might be nothing. But everything, Tyrone Tracy too. I don't know, like that Cam Scatterbo and Tyrone Tracy are kind of like, let's see what's going to happen there.
Freeman has enough. Freeman does a thing where he has a long has a long tail at running back, where I'm like, a lot of these are iffy, but there's so many of them, you just have to hit on one.
Yeah.
You know, like Judkins, Henderson, Tracy, Rico Dowdle, fine. Those all are not great, but if it's just you just need one because you don't need two running backs because you have H.N. and three solid wide receivers. So yeah, he's after my own heart a lot. Did
I
not
like
draft a
Trevor's
kicker.
start.
Did not draft a kicker. Did not have to defense that Freeman. Interesting.
Well, he's gonna have to drop somebody then. You know, well,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to, but like, I mean,
He's got droppable guys.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Trevor's quarterback is the best, and his running backs are great. Drake London has to perform, but he probably will. Chris Godwin,
Chris Godwin and Calvin Ridley, one of those guys is gonna be good.
maybe, but they're both
Not both.
real candidates to not play 10 games.
Yeah, one's got a rookie QB and one coming off ankle injury.
And his only backup for that is Tetsuroya McMillan.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know
and I'm
that
like,
guy.
I would have drafted more insurance, and you don't need to draft this many running backs when you've got Barkley and Jacobs, huh? All right. Well, thanks for coming, Moo. Thanks for making it a show. I appreciate it. You were awesome. Great
I hope I
guest.
was okay.
Was this your first? Was this your first spot on one of our
Yeah,
streams?
first time doing anything.
Damn, man, we gotta get you in more, man. You did great. Any last words for the 5 people who are watching?
The 5 people, just remember, don't be afraid to spend that extra few dollars, or you'll end up like Big Sid spending $10
Yeah.
on silly players like kickers.
Great point. Can't take it with you. And at the very worst, you have what I did, where I really did not like the last 4/5 of the draft, but I have guys. I have potential. So
and then you can always work the waiver wire and get rid of some
Yeah.
of the guys. You know.
yeah, spend big early. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank
Have a
you,
good
the
one.
Moo. Appreciate you very much, man. And
Have
let
a
me
good one,
just
Evan.
push this button. Thanks for stepping in, man. I appreciate it.